to take all five, however. But
you bet. I'm going to talk quick. Follow up on two lines of questioning from earlier. To expand a little bit, you mentioned and we talked about the Chinese influence and in Europe and their economic presence. You mentioned the seaport investments, the airport. But last year we had a joint military exercise between China and Russia, and I don't believe we've talked about that yet. And so can you discuss some of China's military objectives in the region and what we should take away from such partnership events as the 2018 Russia and China war games?
Well, I think it was just to show some unity when they can. They did take part in the war games in Russia's Eastern Command this year. But while significant in the fact that the two were working together, and we should recognize that, it was not all that Russia promoted it to be. And again, in terms of their operations within Europe, again, it's in small numbers, not highly involved operations when they do it, or at least exercises, but it's becoming routine. And again, we need to pay attention to that. I think their objective is, China's objective is just show their presence in Europe, as not only in an economic way, but in small ways with their military. Okay, great. And then we talked about the infrastructure issues and the freedom of movement. I was encouraged to hear about moving the brigades and the advancements we've had, but specifically with railroad track gauges. This is something that came to our attention through this committee a couple of years ago, and I've been really trying to focus in on this. And can you tell me kind of what is being done to address some of these challenges? That is predominantly, as I noted before, that's the work that we're doing through NATO and EU to focus that infrastructure funding that they're doing on things like that, and that's one of the major ones. It's still not resolved. Is there any discussion taking place about changing the rail car capabilities versus the gauges? I come from a farm equipment background, and my first thought was, why can't you just have the wheels on the actual railroad car be able to move in and move out? I don't know the answer to that question. All right. Well, might be something worth pursuing, but thank you very much.